Well, hello everybody. Welcome. Thanks for watching. Today's topic, my reggae albums rated. All right. So, like I always do with these, just a quick disclaimer. I'm not saying that the way I rate them makes them the best reggae albums because of any kind of what the critics said or album sales or anything like that. They're purely based on my rankings of how much I love to drop the needle and play it from one end to the other, side A, side B, and listen to as many of the cuts enjoyably as possible. That is how you get to be number one in my list. Okay, so here we go. I've got 7 reggae albums. My collection is not very big, partly because, you know what, these days I am such a used vinyl hunter that reggae, for whatever reason, just doesn't show up in the used vinyl bins very often, at least not in the stores that I'm haunting. All right. So anyways, yeah, reggae, people must buy reggae albums and then they just hoard them. Just hang on to them because I don't see them very often, as I said. I have a decent CD collection of reggae, which we'll see later. But today, it's all about the vinyl. Let's get going. Here we go. Starting out with number 7 in my vinyl collection. Number 7, Steel Pulse, Earth Crisis. Really a good album. Really a top band. But this one, somebody has to be at number 7 out of 7, and this one falls in. Why? Because like I mentioned, I don't consistently love every cut throughout. Steel Pulse is kind of bouncing back and forth between like roots kind of reggae and pop reggae. And yeah, I don't really love the pop all that much in the reggae. My favorites are just, heavy roots-based kind of reggae beats. So that's why Earth Crisis comes out down here. But it does contain a few of my favorite reggae hits. Most notably, the song that starts out the album, Steppin' Out. Tightrope I like. Roller Skates closes out side 1. I like that one a lot. Earth Crisis starts out side 2. I'm so on that one. And Bodyguard. I really like Bodyguard. After that, that's it. So there you go. Number 7, Earth Crisis, straight out of the 80s. And the 80s Cold War going on there. Number 6, Alpha Blondy. Alpha Blondy, solo artist. He's got kind of a unique little niche in reggae also, where he kind of sings in some kind of he mixes up, they say something like a homemade kind of language mixed with French, mixed with the Rasta accent, and it all comes out very beautifully. I love Alpha Blondy's voice. And here we have Jerusalem, the title track on this album, which I love very much. That's number 6 on here. Is there anything else that I love that I want to point out? Oh, I love Paris. Very good. I love that song. I love Paris. And there we are, where we get the little bit of the blend of the French thrown into his lyrics. Yeah, Alpha Blondy. Number 6. Here we go. Number 5, The Big Man. Bob Marley and the Wailers live. This is a recording from a tour they were doing. I think it was called Natty Dread Tour. This is late 70s, I believe. This is in England. Recorded live in England, 1975. Recorded at the Lyceum Theatre, London, July 1975. Hey, look at this. Live recording by Rolling Stones Mobile. So there's the Stones, always tangentially connected to the reggae beat, most especially Keith. Um, what's on here? Cuts, the Cuts, great. Trenchtown Rock, Burnin' and Luton, Them Belly Full, love that. And Lively Up Yourself closes out side one. Side two, one of my favorite Bob Marley cuts, No Woman, No Cry, followed by I Shot the Sheriff, and he closes out with Get Up, Stand Up. Love this album here, Bob Marley Live. Early recording in England. Here we go, next up, number 4, I believe. Yes, fourth favorite in my reggae. As I mentioned, I love the beats, right? And nobody bigger on beats in reggae than Black Uhuru. All right, I love this album. What's on here? Let me give you some of the cuts. This one I can just drop and play right through. I love it. Black Uhuru might be a little repetitive in terms of, like I talk about the beat, you know, they might be a little repetitive for other people, but, you know, they work for me. Who's Youth of Annington? Love that cut. Spongy Reggae. That's number 2. That's great. Love that one. What else is on here? Puff She Puff. Like that. Carbine. So there we go. Black Uhuru, number 4. Can't go wrong. You got to have Uhuru in your reggae collection, in my opinion. Top 3 reggae albums in my collection. Number 3, do you know Linton Kwesi Johnson? This is kind of like a compilation songs taken from a variety of his albums. Linton Kwesi Johnson, if you don't know him, is a kind of a rap poet who kind of speaks poetry over reggae beats. I like what he does. Love his style. On here, 2 of my favorite reggae cuts, Street 66 and Sonny's Letter. So these are very, very good cuts on this album. Find it if you can find it. Good luck. Number 2. UB40. UB40 Live. Early UB40, I'm a huge fan. Once they discovered the whole pop success of Red Red Wine, as far as I'm concerned, it kind of went off the listening cliff for me, and I couldn't follow them there. But I love early UB40, and I love what I'm getting out of this UB40 Live album. This has 1 in 10. Sardonicus cut on here is absolutely magnificent live. They've been captured so well on this live album. What's on here? Don't Slow Down, very good. Hey Politician. Side 2, Piper Calls the Tune. Love Is Alright. But the 2 songs that close out, very strong. Burden of Shame, 1 in 10. UB40 Live. Love this album. This every now and then pops up. I've seen it in the used bins. If you see this one, grab it. You won't be disappointed. Remember the Frankenstein. Finally, number 1, my top reggae album in my collection. We return to Steel Pulse, True Democracy. This one is my ultimate reggae, drop the needle and let's play them all. Except for there is one cut, like a dub cut where they do a dub version. And, yeah, you know, I've never been a big fan of dub. And so it just kind of gets a little repetitive for me. But other than that cut, I mean, just everything on here, I just love. Opens with Chant a Psalm. Ravers, excellent second song. Find It Quick, love it. Who Responsible? We go to side 2, opens with Lego Beast, very good song. Blues Dance Raid, one of my favorite all-time reggae hits, cuts. I don't know if it was a hit, but it's a hit in my book. Blues Dance Raid, I love that reggae song. Still holds up. These tunes still hold up today. Very strong album. What else have we got on here? Your House, I Want to Live in Your House. Very good. Also, another reason why this album becomes a number 1 for me is, oh man, No Sober. very good. Like cut after cut after cut is so good on this song, on this album. But one reason that I love it so much is because this album dropped somewhere around 82, 83, and we just played the hell out of it back in the college pad. And this was our reggae, Bob Marley and whatever, put on this Steel Pulse album, and that's who we would listen to. And I'm still that way today. All right, so there's my top 7 reggae albums. What's in your collection? I wish I had a bigger collection. My eye is always open. I'm always hitting the used reggae when I go to the reggae store. There's just right now these days nothing that's calling my eye. So hopefully I'll catch some good luck and I'll be able to expand that collection even further. All right, once again, thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.